All right. I've got 6.2, number 5/1. Number 5/1. And yes, it is a test question. It says use the formula to find the value of the remaining variable. So I'll write it up on the board for you. P, perimeter, is equal to 2L plus 2W. They give you L is equal to 55 and W is equal to 62. So basically that means we're going to plug in what? Plug in 2 times 55 plus 2 times 62. And 2 times 55 is 110. And 2 times 62 is 124. So P is equal to 234.
2 times 6, oh, is it 55? I thought it was 65. Never mind. Ignore me, y'all.
And P is equal to 234. Get it moved.
Pay attention, Miss Simmons.
I am paying attention. I just said the answer.
Why is she in such a bad mood? Why are you in such a bad mood, Miss Simmons? Huh?
Speak up for what you believe in. Don't mumble.
What'd she say?
I said speak up for what you believe in. Don't mumble. If you got issues with me, let's talk about it.
What the hell is she talking about? What are you talking about, Miss Simmons?
I can hear you mumbling talking about something. But then I didn't hear what you said. What's that noise?
I said, I don't, she's confused. 234 should be the answer.
What is that?
Just off.
Wow.
Saw homeboy with his milk jug this morning. Take a picture. Okay.
What is that noise?
Who's making all that noise beside the microphone?
It's probably me because I'm into the mic.
All right, next question. Next question is 6.2, number 7/2. And that is a test question also. It says K is equal to 1/2 mv squared. And they want you to, you're going to have to solve for this one. So K is equal to 1/2 times m times v squared. And they give us 53, and K is equal to 11,000. Equals 1/2 m times 53 squared. I need somebody to take your handy dandy calculator and multiply 53 squared, but first I'm going to multiply both sides by what?
1/2.
Nope. The reciprocal of 1/2. Common denominator. 2. And that gives us 22,472. Somebody check me. 22,472. And what is 53 squared? I asked y'all to multiply that like 2 or 3 minutes ago. 53 squared.
Oh shit. No.
2809.
2809. Now, how do you get rid of multiplying by 2809?
You divide.
And somebody do that with your calculator. M is equal to what? What's 22,472 divided by 2809?
8.
8 even?
Yeah, that's what I got.
That's your answer.
Ooh.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So let's type it in so we can feel good about ourselves.
Yeah, we're not
Fantastic.
failed. We're not disappointments.
Yep. So delete that one. Why is everybody so quiet today?
Oh, God.
Okay, nobody's gonna talk.
It's Monday.
It's
It's
Monday.
a Monday.
Just another man.
Just another manic. Oh my God, we said it at the same time.
Yep. Great minds think alike, right, Miss Simmons?
Yes, sir.
6230/3. Mr. King, settle down, please. All right, A is equal to P. 1 plus R over N raised to the NT power. Now this one's not only a good test question, this is a good question for you to keep in your brain housing group, because this is what all your savings account, ERAs, or
IRAs.
ERAs, CDs, mutual funds is based off a derivation of this formula. Now sometimes this is compounded interest. You could have continuous interest, which is a variation of compounded interest. You could have the amortization or the savings plans formulas, which are based on this formula. So, what do? Well, you just plug and chug. A is equal to 3,000. That's your principal. That's what you're putting into the bank. 1 plus R. R is 0.04 divided by 4 raised to the NT power. You got to multiply those two. So now you should do this in your calculator with one step. Let me show you how to do that. And I'm not saying you don't know how to do it. I'm just saying this is how you should be doing it. So let me go get my handy dandy calculator, which that means you should all be getting your calculator. And you know, if you have a Droid, you can download the calculator on your Droid. If you got an iPhone, it's sophisticated. You have to go and buy one because that's sophisticated. All right, so here we go. I'm going to move this over first. If it'll let me move it over. There we go. And hopefully y'all know how to type it in, but if you don't, this is the way you do it. First of all, you start with the fraction, 0.04 over 4. So you type in 0.04 divided by 4. And then you hit equals. Then what do?
Yeah, add 1.
Add 1. So you just hit add 1. Enter. Then what do?
Wouldn't you have to solve for the exponent, not the exponent,
Raise
but the,
it to the 24th
hours.
power.
Right.
Enter. And multiply by what? 3,000. That's how you're supposed to do this problem. Okay, so we're going to type this in and we're going to do another one like it, because this one's very important. Not only is this question on any kind of test there is, it's also something that you can use in real life just to get an estimate how much money you're going to make if you keep it in for how many years or whatever. So I'm going to go over here, 3809.20. 3809.20. 3809.20. All right, and I'm going to hit similar question, and I want you to do it. P is equal to 8,000. R is 0.05. Write with the mouse. Y'all ever tried to write with a mouse? It really sucks. Divided by 4, raised to the 4 times 10 is what?
40.
40th. Now you go to your handy dandy calculator. And one of the reasons I'm not going to the board is because I've got to use the mouse to do the calculator, because if you try to do the calculator on the left side of the board up there, it'll do all kind of funky things, and I really don't feel like fooling with it. So
Not today.
Not today, no. So hit clear, and now I do 0.05 divided by 4 plus 1 raised to the 40th power times 8,000. I got 13,148.96. 13,148.96. Now, let's do a little game. I always do this with my classes, whether it's 103 or 120 or this class. Let's say that you win the lottery, because a lot of people always say, well, I don't know what I'd do if I won the lottery. Well, this is what you do when you try to figure out what you need to do. Let's say that you win $7,445,600 at the lottery. And let's say that and of course, if you got $7 million, the bank is going to be ever so happy to give you an interest rate of at least 8%. Okay? But you need to keep it in there for at least 10 years. Okay? And they're going to compound it monthly. They're going to do everything they can to get you to put that money in that bank, because what are they going to do with it? They're going to
loan it out.
No, they're going to invest. Well, loan it out. They're also going to invest it. So, put that in there and see what happens.
10 years.
That's going to be 7,445,600 times 1 plus 0.08 divided by 12 raised to the 120th power. So let's do that. So 0.08, let me get the handy dandy calculator out.
Divided by 12 equals plus 1 is 2 power.
There you go. I wonder if I can shoot second. You have to hold it down. to be darker. Anyway, so I'm going to clear, and we're going to do 0.08 divided by 12 plus 1 raised to the 120th power, and multiply that by 7,445,600.
I got
16,500,000. Yeah.
Correct.
Well, let's just say you had it for 10 years. You've been in there for 10 years. You actually, let's just say you're going to leave 7 million in the bank.
Okay.
Minus 7 million. That gives you a dividend of 9,526,000, and divide that by 10 years. Gives you about 952,000 a year to live off of.
Dang.
So what do you do when you win a bunch of money with the lottery, or somebody leaves you millions of dollars? First thing you
invest
do
it.
while you try to figure out, put it in the damn bank. First thing you do, put it in the bank. I don't care if it's just for 6 months. And the second thing you do is you hire an attorney/lawyer to tell you how to invest it and how to not let Uncle Sam take all of it. That's the second thing you do. Then, after you've done those two things, then you can pull out some to blow and do all that.
They actually said you need to take at least 10% or 5% of what you own or what you've actually earned or received or whatever, and just blow it, and then you'll come to, and yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not
after you
gonna
blow
blow
it,
any of
get
it.
all that out of your system. But you also
I
don't
need to
tell
pay my
anybody you
bills.
want it. That's the first thing you do. You don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Well, I done
Do you
told
hear-
my children, I said, if I win $1 million in the lottery, I'm not telling anybody. Not even us. I said, no.
Because then they'll tell.
Because then they're going to act stupid. And then they're going to tell people. So, and then they're going to tell my ex-wife, and then no way. Plus, I put it in my mama's name. I wouldn't put it in my name. So, anyway, you got a plan. You can't just win it and go to a strip club with the brand new truck, put $600,000 in the console, get beat up, and have your truck stolen.
No.
Yeah, that's what happened to one lottery winner doing butt.
There was a guy that claimed the winnings, and he wore a ski mask
He did
when he
what?
signed the check. When he
I don't
won-
blame him.
Yeah, I don't either. I was like, smart man.
Yep. All right, last question. Well, you done sent another one.
Yes,
That's
sir.
6.2, 52/6. That is a good test question also. All these are good test questions.
Says the hard word.
C is equal to 1/4 F Q plus B. What's the first thing you need to do?
Cry. Did she say cry?
I feel that.
Get rid of the what?
Get rid,
Get rid of the fraction. So you're the one that listened. Get rid of the fraction. Multiply both sides by what? 4 over 1.
Just kidding, 4/1. I'm a liar.
And that's give you 4C is equal to F times Q plus what? B.
B.
Now you go and look at what you're solving for. Because if you look at this like this right here, the first thing you're going to do is say, well, I need to skip that one.
Yeah, you
Okay.
gonna cry.
Yep. Now that you've cleared the fraction, now you can say, well, I'm solving for Q, so I got to get rid of F. How do you get rid of multiplying by F?
You divide by
Divide.
F.
Divide by F. Now you got 4C over F is equal to Q plus B. How do you get rid of adding B?
You subtract.
Subtract B.
Subtract B. So that's going to be Q is equal to 4C over F minus what?
B.
Now there's
That's
several
it.
ways you can write it. I'm going to write it like that and see if it'll take it. It should take all three. There's about 3 different ways you can write it.
What?
So, I'm going to go to my handy dandy cursor,
Do you understand?
and I'm going to put a fraction right here.
I do. I don't.
Letters, that it makes it weird.
What are y'all talking about?
We're just trying to figure out if there's an actual number you're supposed to like get out of that instead of.
Remember, there's
the
2
equation.
types of formula questions. What's the 2
Okay.
types?
I got it. I got it in my notes.
What'd you say, Miss Latimer?
Expressing the equation.
No, that's not the 2 types.
It
There
kicked
is-
it out.
One, you plug and what? Plug
Chug.
and chug. This other is you solve for what? The variable.
The variable.
Variable.
You might want to write that down in a notebook or something. So you can go
Want
over
to.
it, you know, for homework.
So 1.
Notebook. Reckon y'all ought to start bringing a notebook to class. And putting the stuff in.
I got
It would be
one.
called taking what? Notes, yeah.
And
All right, so 4C over F, and then go out here and put a minus, what, B?
Yeah.
Let's see if we know what we're doing. It's a miracle.
What? She typed in the same thing and it told her it was wrong.
Yeah, that happens. If it happens on a test, I'll give you credit for it. If you got the right answer, don't worry about it.
So what do I do? Just
Did you type in a capital C right here?
okay, never mind.
Okay, got it?
Mm-hmm.
Capital C makes a difference.
Who knew?
Next question, and that is this one. 6-3, number 8, number 19, number 8. And that is a test question. All right. Now, let me go ahead and give you a little bit of hints on this one.
Okay.
When you see the word less than, you need to crisscross applesauce, as the old saying goes. So let's rewrite this. 6 less than a number, which is x, is equal to 18. When you see the words less than, when it's not an inequality, you crisscross, and then that's, of course, subtract, equals 18. And then what's the answer? X is equal to what?
2.
What's 6 plus 18?
24.
Whenever
Alright,
you
what do
see
you
the
think?
word less than, you need to crisscross.
Oh, I got you.
Why? Because subtraction and division, but you don't have to worry about it with division because it'll say divide. But subtraction is not commutative.
Yes, because the number, because you're taking away 6 from the number, not the number away from 6.
Yeah. But the easiest way to remember that is when you see less than, crisscross.
Crisscross.
When you see less than, make sure you crisscross. You don't have to do it with more than because addition is commutative. 2 plus 3 is the same as 3 plus 2. The subtraction is not. So,
You don't.
you go up here and you type in x
So it will be x minus 6.
minus 6. And then you put 18 or 24 right here, and you feel good about yourself. Oh, 18
It says sorry, you're wrong.
equals 18. You have to put the whole equation.
Wait. Okay.
Why doesn't it what?
Nothing. I thought you were saying that like the solution is 18. I was like, hold on. But it's not.
I was talking and thinking at the same time. Y'all ever had problems with talking and thinking at the same time?
Yes.
Constantly.
Men, it's amplified. Because we can't do 2 or 3 things at one time. And that gets absolutely no reply. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it gets in all other classes, it gets all kinds of reply, but not in this
It's
class.
an amen.
Because this class hates me. All right. Miss Simmons hates me. So.
Yes, she does.
We don't hate you. It's just lunchtime and we're hangry.
You're hangry. Okay.
This class is my shortest class, but it seems a lot longer.
You should go to my English class.
Thanks for the insult.
I mean,
Appreciate that insult.
If she was going to insult you, she'd say, bless your heart.
Okay.
I don't insult people. I'm not rude.
That's a southern thing.
Okay. Well, let's go to your course and let's load the test.
Dun, dun, dun. Do you have another piece of paper? I need a. I'm out.
Volunteers to like pose for these.
Oh, just kidding. I found one. Just kidding.
All right.
Sure, it really helped back
Course tools,
I still owe $1,200.
assignment manager. See if I have y'all's test already loaded. Yeah, I do. All right, here's your test. It is 6.1 through 6.5. And settings for class. Well, let's go ahead and edit it because we need to change a couple of things in there. Put some extra hard questions in there. Huh?
So when are we having to take this?
I have no idea.
All right.
I don't know. Maybe when I get through setting all this up, maybe I'll put the dates in there. I don't know why y'all do that. Y'all do that every single time. As soon as I pull the test up, y'all won't let me get to the end. It's well, when's
Why
the
do you
due?
have an attitude?
I'm sorry.
That's it.
Don't you apologize to him?
I know. I'm just a piece of crap.
I got other things in this class to worry about, Hubert.
I know.
Oh, wow. Oh,
That's
wow.
not rude. It's life. That's real.
She says she's the realist. First things first, I'm the realist.
I know. I don't do this all the time. I don't go over the test and set the dates right after the test. I know I don't do that, but this time
Never.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Let's see the next page right here.
Let's go.
It says available and due.
I love
Let's see. Today is the what?
The 25th.
25th.
Always.
February the 25th. And that means it'll be due on February not February, March.
March the 1st.
March the 1st.
Still March.
Oh, no. That's kind of quick.
Okay. Okay, that's up. So that means now after I put the dates on the test, now I'm going to put the dates on the homework.
That's Friday.
Yeah, it's a day of the week.
Oof.
My mom has surgery Friday.
What's wrong with your mom? I mean, is it preventative surgery? I hope it ain't bad surgery.
No, she like 8 years ago she got MRSA and she had a hernia surgery and she got MRSA in her surgery, and she started having pain again, and they said that it might be like the mesh in her stomach infected, so they're going to take it out.
They
Like
say
everything
that
out.
mesh, they say some of those meshes, not all, but some of them can cause damage and stuff.
Yeah. So like she's having like a lot of pain and it's swollen, and so they're gonna go check it out, and like when they do, they're gonna like sew up her belly button, so she's not gonna have a belly button anymore.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay,
Anyway,
so that's
I don't
done.
know.
So what we're going to do Wednesday, when y'all come back, is we are going to go over the test, and you will have Wednesday to send in any questions that you have on the homework.
Sweet.
Wednesday at midnight. So that gives you the rest of the day Wednesday after we go over the last remaining questions. It gives you Wednesday to finish your homework. Y'all good? All right, well, y'all have a good day. I'm going to let y'all a little out early. So